Hey. Yo. Meh, I don't know. Okay, so this video is going to be about tattoos and work experiences. I had someone request that I do this video just because I have a ton of tattoos, especially ones that show and my work experience. And this is probably not going to be the greatest video because I don't have too many bad experiences when it comes to work and my tattoos. When I think I've only had 2 or 3 maybe jobs that didn't want any of my tattoos to show and none of my piercings to be in. My first job, it didn't matter. It was when I was 18. I had no job experience. I had no, I didn't know how to interact with people. I was very, not really shy, but I just, even now, it's like, if I'm out in public, I keep to myself, let's put it that way. And through, you know, a lot of my childhood, I was shy, and then I kind of got out of that. And then during my teenage years, I kind of got a little bit of an anxiety, and then my sister passed away, and so that everything kind of went downhill. So when I was 18, I didn't really know how to talk to people that I didn't know. So my first job was in a packaging center for our Spokesman Review. It's our local newspaper here. And they don't give 2 shits what you wear. You know, you're getting really dirty, so it doesn't matter what you look like. So that was a great first experience. My second job was Rockwood Clinic, which is a very popular, well-known doctor's office around Spokane and Liberty Lake, which is, anyway, they didn't want anything remotely abnormal. And of course me, I am abnormal. I had pure black hair when I got hired there, and then not too long after I got hired, my boss, who was a complete bitch and blamed me for pretty much her entire life, not really, but you know, and she's like, well, can you lighten this up? I'm like, no, like, you go and, like, with people naturally black hair, you're gonna tell them to lighten it up? No, go fuck yourself. Obviously I didn't say that, but you know. And at that point, the only tattoos I had, I think, was the start of my stars, which was right here. And then I believe I had my star one, and then my takeover one. Obviously I don't know if I had, yeah, I think when I got hired there, I had at least 1 or 2 tattoos, I don't remember. And then I had at least 3 tattoos when I started working there. And then when I was working there, I had gotten my entire sleeve finished. And everyone knows sometimes it's just not comfortable, especially during the winter time, to wear long sleeves. Luckily for me, I was upstairs out of the patient's view, and I wouldn't scare them, from what my boss said at the time. But she pretty much treated me like shit regardless. I'm sure if I had no tattoos, she would still treat me like shit. And that was, like, the most horrific experience in work. I mean, the experience I got from being a receptionist was great. I got all that experience, which led to better things, but the actual experience of my boss was horrific. All the doctors loved me. They didn't care what I looked like, but my boss was just a bitch. Then I got a new job. Not reception, but still work, but they didn't care what you looked like as long as you did casual business, and then Fridays you could dress down. That didn't last too long, unfortunately, but that whole time period of my life pretty much sucked and was just awful in general. And they didn't even train me correctly when I was at that job. Then after that 2 years, literally 2 years, I had no job. I had a couple here and there, but I just couldn't hack it, or I'm like, I can't do this. The job I got after that was a call center, which, again, they didn't care what you looked like. You didn't see anyone, you were on calls, and you may not believe it, but I have an awesome phone voice and good at customer service. And it was great. It was fun. I mean, the pay wasn't all the best, but it was a job and stuff like that. And I think I was there for like a year. And I'm like, I'm done with this. One of my friends at the time told me, hey, I'm working at this place. It's really great. Come apply. And that's where I'm working right now. And I've been here for 2.5 years. It's great. Actually, the day I started training, they're like, oh, our dress code changed so you don't have to do casual throughout the week. You can dress in jeans all the time. I'm like, yes! I literally took my hour lunch break. We got an hour in training. Went all the way home, changed it in jeans, went all the way back. That's how uncomfortable I am when it comes to dress down. And I don't do skirts too often. If I do, let's just say they're not appropriate for work. So, that's awesome. The only time we have to dress casual, casual business wear is when our clients come in. But I've been working from home, I would say probably, maybe 5 or 6 months. I can't recall. But then, obviously, it doesn't matter. I don't have to worry about getting up and getting ready. I only have to go in once a week, once other week, twice a week. It really depends because I'm a specialty keyer with what I do. So, ever since me and my other coworker friend went to work from home, they've kind of been screwed without us. So, we have to go in more than we should because we are the most qualified and trained and we can knock out more than any other keyer can do it. So, sadly, and I just don't have that many bad experiences. I've had a lot of people, especially, with trying to get a job, they're like, oh, well, your tattoos and piercings. I'm like, anyone with tattoos and piercings will agree that judging someone based on what they look like is a bunch of bullshit. Just because I look the way I do does not mean I can't do my job. And I excel at pretty much almost everything I do. Not everything, and I don't mean to brag or anything like that, but I'm obviously really good at what I do. And for me, getting jobs with interviews and shit it's very hard. But anyway, I don't know if I have any real advice except for keep plugging away. Do your research, find what is out there where you are. Whoa, what is that? I just realized, oh god. Has that been there the whole time? Oh my god. That just creeped me out. I thought there was like a spider about to come down. Don't judge me. Anyway, I would just say, do you mind? I'm trying to do something here and you're acting all needy. Huh, try to get that out. Shit. Anyway, so I don't think I have really any good advice besides search, get what you can. I mean, I'm not at a dream job or anything, but I like my job. It's easy. I can do work from home. The company's real great and everything like that. So it's just, it takes, that right person to put you in there or that right company or whatever. And that's pretty much how, that's what you gotta do. So it just really takes the right people, the right company, and just plug away, search as much as you can. And in my opinion, because this is the way I think, if someone's not gonna hire you because of the way you look, then you don't want to work for them at all. Because all they're doing is judging you. People judge me all the fucking time, even at the place I work. I walk in, they give me dirty looks like, oh, you shouldn't work here. I'm like, bitch, I could probably out-key you 100 times over. You're old, sit down, and just don't even look at me. I don't say that, I just think that. So, that's my experience. You think I'd probably have a lot more bad experiences, but the only real bad experience was Rockwood, and that was just, she didn't like me in general for whatever reason. Maybe because I just didn't kiss her ass like she expected me to. That could have been it. I don't know. But as far as, I've had jobs at a couple doctor shops, but as far as anyone actually discriminating me against it, or discriminating against me for it, wow, I really can't talk. Yeah. That. You smell. You're being very rude right now. Sorry. Went to throw the ball and his face was in the way. Again. You're being so rude. Yeah, so I'm sorry. This video is not going to be the best. It's not going to be the most informative. It's just going to plain right suck just because I really don't have bad experiences. But if you want life experiences with tattoos, that's probably way worse. I still get people, I don't know, maybe I'll do a video on that. Oh, don't have your goddamn ball! Go! You're pissing me off right now. Just stay there. Eat your lamb chop. Anyway, if you want life experiences of how people treat me and deal with me, yeah, I'm pretty sure deal with me would be a good word. And then if you want, I can make a video on that. I actually would love to, like, film when I go out. I mean, it's like kind of like I don't pay. Yeah, just maybe. We'll see if anyone even gives a shit. But that's it for that. And sorry, this is so not helpful for you.